Welcome everybody to Jack Walker's Projects. I'm doing this without Jack today. Jack's with his mom doing something, and I decided I would surprise Jack with a little project. It was kind of his idea. He wanted to do a seed versus plant project, and we're getting closer and closer to spring. So I thought now would be a perfect time to pull it off. Since Jack's going to be gone for a few hours, I thought, hey, why don't I surprise him with it? So these are my materials here, and what I'm going to do is build a planter box. I'm going to divide it so one part has seeds and one part has a plant. Now the cool thing here is I already have the supplies from a previous project, but let me tell you about this previous project. On the last project, I attempted to cut this wood, and as you can see, it is really not well cut. What happened was we had a very dull blade, and you got to have the right tools when you're making things. So as you can see on here, we have a brand new blade, and I am ready to go cut. So I'm going to get started. What I have to do is cut two boards equally into 7-inch lengths, and then I have to cut two boards for the end. So that's what you're going to see in the next few minutes. All right, folks, we put you in time lapse. Well, I put you in time lapse just to make sure that you didn't have to watch all that cutting. But now I've got all the boards cut the way I want. I'm going to show you guys the basic design so you can get a feel for it. And I'm going to start using some tools and put it together. All right, so you can see that these boards are all cut to the right length here. And what we're going to do is two of these boards are going to be the end boards. We're going to put them in just like this. And then two of the boards, or one of the boards, is going to be the middle piece to divide the section. So that's pretty much the idea. And yeah, I'm going to get to it. So I want to put this directly in the middle. And I measured this board before we started. The board was 24 inches. So if you can guess what half of 24 is, you'll know where I have to put it. Okay, spoiler alert, it's 12 inches. You all knew that. So let me make a mark right here. Now I know where I got to put this board. Now I'm going to use nails for this project. I could use screws, but I think nails are probably a little bit easier to work with. So that's how I'm going to do it. I just got to find my hammer. And it'd be good if I could find some nails. Now I'm going to use what they call finish nails. Because on a project like this, you don't want a nail that's too big. This kind of nail is perfect for this. So I made 3 little dots with the nails because I want to get them started first before I try to do this, because that could be pretty hard to do. Make sure the nail's big enough. It is. I'm going to put 3 nails in there just to be safe. I don't like that nail, it's all rusty. I've had these nails for quite a while, and I think water got in here one time. But we're making this project with what we got on hand, so not running to Lowe's this time. Now you want to get them kind of like they're poking through there. See that? That way, when you go to hammer it here, it's not going to be too much of a hassle. Because the first part of hammering this thing, it's going to be a little bit tricky. So I want to make sure I give myself the best chance. All right. Now time to connect it to this board. All right, as you guys can see, that board is in. So now we have to do board number 2. Now I want to line this up perfectly. I don't want any mistakes on this project. So I'm going to align it like this. Put a line right here. And we'll do dot there. And we'll go from there. So again, I'm going to put the nails in there again, as you guys saw me do before. And I gave myself a little marker here so I'll know that the boards are even when I do this. Oh. That's a rusted nail. We don't need those. That should be good. That. Now that I got it secured with the nails, I'm going to put the ends on. You'd see this thing's taking shape. I'll show you guys what we got so far. We got the letter H. But there's more to do. Now, these, I kind of want to mount them inside so it's flush. And I got a feeling I'm going to have to do the exact same thing I told you guys about over there, which is pre-nail it. Actually, you know what? On this one, I probably don't have to pre-nail it because I'm at a better angle now. I can probably get away with just nailing it. We'll see how it goes. If I have to adjust, I'll adjust. Part of doing projects is, you know, you learn as you go. I've never made one of these. I just had an idea and I thought, hey, let's try it. So, I'll give it a shot. That looks good right there. I'll drive a nail into the middle. Now it's kind of secure. Drive another nail on this side. Make sure get it as even as possible. It's not going to be perfect, nothing is, but it'll be nice. And it'll get the job done. That's really what we're about, getting the job done, right? All right, that was a very important nail. Now the rest of this should be pretty easy to work with because it's pretty secure. I'll drive a few more nails in there. And what I'll probably do is get that other side on and then I'll put the bottom on and it'll start to make sense to you guys. All right, look at that. Nice and sturdy. We're getting there. Now, the bottom piece. What's great is this is one of those projects where everything gets easier as you go because it becomes more sturdy each time we put a board in. And this time, it's going to be super easy. Again, I'm going to start in the middle because I want to make sure that I get it secured first. Things shift a little bit when you start hammering, so important to keep things lined up. There we go. Now I'm going to put this in. It's going to be all set. Now, this is just one part of a project that Jack's going to do. I'm just trying to surprise him with a nice little head start on that project. Not that Jack couldn't build this himself, but he's not here, and I thought, hey, why don't I give him a hand? And I had nothing to do today, so let's do it. All right, coming down to the end, guys. And the last but not least, final piece is right here. All right, this ends up looking better, so I'm going to go with this method. All right, board number 2. Now that we've lined up one screw or nail, we'll know where to hammer the rest of these. We got to line this right up with the middle. And that's not always the easiest thing to do, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is a garden box. Oh, I'm getting a call. On your way home? Oh, awesome. 30 minutes? All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Bye, love you. All right, that was Jack. He is actually headed home soon, so we got to put the final touches on this. So one of the things I wanted to show you guys is there's always going to be, when you're working with wood, little gaps, right? And we want this to kind of hold water and dirt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some caulking to fix that up. And all right, so here's my trusty caulking gun. And I'll need something to slice this off. I think this caulking gun actually comes with something, which is cool. Here we go. A little bit of pain sometimes to get it off, but use this wood to test it out. You got to prime it sometimes. All right. Now this doesn't have to be perfect because remember we're putting dirt in it, so really we just need to fill the holes. Get all the sides here. I'll smooth it out with my fingers here. Again, nothing here has to be perfect because it's the inside. It just has to, I just have to make sure it covers everything I need it to cover, which it is. Missed a little spot here. Can't forget all the holes got to be filled. Now I'm running out of time because I know Jack's on his way home. I want to have this done, so I'm kind of going a little faster than I normally would here, but it'll make sense in a few minutes. One thing I love about this project is it doesn't have to be perfect, you know? So it's just something you're kind of making it up as you go here. Had a general idea of what I wanted to do. And the rest of it, we just work together, make it work. Now I'm putting a generous amount on here because I want the dirt to have a layer in between the wood, because good chance the wood could rot from the water. So it's kind of like a waterproofing technique too. So the bottom I'm going to completely cover with it. What do you guys think? Is Jack going to like this? I hope so. I could probably play around with this all day, but I like the way it's come out so far. I got 2 more spots to do, and then I'm done. And probably right on time, because who knows when Jack's going to show up. He said 20 minutes, but could be quicker. So I want to make sure this is all done the way I want it before he gets home. All right, folks, that is a wrap. I'm pretty much done. I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. Finishing touches seem to have come out good. Again, the cool thing about this project is you don't have to be perfect, but we do want to fill as many of these gaps as we can, because wood, it's not one continuous piece, so of course there's going to be some gaps. And I want to try to make the least amount of gaps as possible. Now, once this dries, we'll probably paint it. I say we because Jack will find out about it, and I'll let him decide what he wants to do, but I think we should probably paint it. Maybe spray paint it. Who knows? We'll see what he wants to do. That's his choice. All right, folks. Well, I hope you enjoyed this project, and